Hey guys, Daryl here again from Precision Sails, Ask Precision Sails. This is my wife Jillian and this is my youngest son Kylan. We're trying to help answer a question from Montana Inkfish on Instagram. So his question was a video on how to set up and poling a jib out. And he also was asking for tricks, any hints and what not to do. So what we thought we'd do is we'd build a fake land yacht and out of some rope and put in a little fake mast in the yard and see if we can come up with a video. Of course, we're not doing this on a boat because everyone is just staying at home trying to be safe. So let's see what we come up with. I'm not 100% sure if this will work, but I'm going to try and install a mast on our land boat. This is going to be our spreaders. You know, I've chosen a little bit of swept back spreaders. We'll see. Okay guys, me and Jillian have built the shape of a boat and we're gonna try our best, Montana Inkfish on Instagram, to give you some points and tips on pulling out a jib. We're not going out on the water right now as we're all staying home, so I hope this helps at all. If not, that's all we got, so good luck. Okay, Montana Inkfish. What we've done here is we've put in a fake mast in the middle of our boat. We have a spinnaker pole that we're rigging up, and I've marked out the spreaders on the deck to start. So the first thing that you want to do, Montana Inkfish, is set up your pole if it's not already so that you can adjust the height of the pole to meet the height of the clew when the sail is all the way out. Now, we don't know necessarily the exact height of the clew until we know how far we're unfurling it, so it's got to be adjustable, okay? You don't want the pole to be on big angles. It just doesn't make sense to do that. Don't forget, Montana Inkfish, you can unfurl the sail as much as you want. It all depends on the pole length and how you see the sail filling when you're out there. So, the first thing that we're going to do now that we've set up our spinnaker pole is I'm going to attach a obviously fake topping lift, and I would like you, can you switch this around? Oops, we're closed. I would like you to use a bowline. If you're going to use a knot at all, that would be the best. Okay, so your topping lift is going to be set here, holding up the pole. Let's do this. Look at those skills. Okay. There we go. Now we've got the topping lift. We are going to have a preventer or restrainer on the pole. So let's assume that the jib is going to be attached to the end of your pole, okay? So we're going to run this through the pole. This is attached to our jib, not on our land yacht, but right now we're pretending it's attached to our jib. Okay, so that can be adjusted. And this, your jib sheets are gonna go all the way aft like they normally do. Okay, so now that we have our jib sheets attached, the topping lift is here holding up the pole. What you'll notice is the pole slides aft and it sits on our rigging and our spreaders. We do not want to have everything sitting and leaning against the rigging. It can add strain and stress to everything. It's not worth it, it's not needed, okay? So what we do after that is we're gonna run the preventer restrainer forward. So this, I'll show you how that's gonna work. So this, our jib sheet stops the pole from moving forward because it tightens, and our forward sheet is going to, or preventer is going to stop everything going aft and hitting the shrouds. So these both are going to be run back to the cockpit so you can safely make adjustments. And how you're going to do that with the forward line is we're going to find a place on the deck, whether it's on the railing that you can attach a block or on a fixed point on the deck that you can attach a block. We're going to then run our line forward to a fixed block position, and the tail end of this is going to go all the way back to the cockpit. Like again, I said, you want to be able to make adjustments from the cockpit on both those lines, controlling the pole position, okay? And then you use the topping lift to control the height, okay? That's how the basic setup is. Montana Inkfish said, what is a trick or something not to do? The only thing that comes to mind right at the moment is, although we're playing around with the jib, Montana Inkfish, you don't want to forget about the boom. If you don't put a preventer on the boom properly and something happens and the boom swings over, it can do damage to the rigging or potentially injure someone. So I just want you to not forget about that. I think that would be my number one tip at the moment. The rest of it is going to be basically your up and down adjustments and see where the sail's sitting nicely, and hopefully you get it figured out. Montana Inkfish, I'll try and do a real one on a boat after the situation's over with the COVID. But for now, I got some ropes, and I hope this helps.